light roast. Heated for a shorter time and at a lower temperature than dark roast, the beans can be reached a temperature of between 385 degrees and 410 degrees. So ito ay iniinit sa maikling oras at sa mababang temperatura kumpara sa dark roast. Ang beans nito ay umaabot sa temperature sa pagitan ng 385 degrees and 410 degrees. Light brown in color, not shiny, higher level of acidity than darker roast, retain most of the caffeine from the coffee bean. So light brown ang kulay nito, light roast, at hindi ito makintab. Mas mataas din ang level of acidity nito kumpara sa darker roast at mas nakakatagal ang caffeine na nanggagaling mismo sa coffee bean. Medium roast, exhibiting more balanced flavor, aroma, and acidity. Caffeine is somewhat decreased, more body than the light roast and no oil. Ito naman ay mas balanse ang lasa, aroma, at acidity. Hindi gaanong matapang, hindi gaanong malasa, at hindi din gaanong kaamoy yung aroma nito. Ang caffeine ay medyo mababa at mas malaki din kumpara sa light roast at walang oil. The next one is medium dark roast, heated to a temperature of between 437 to 446 Fahrenheit from the beginning or middle of the second crack. The flavors and aroma of the coffee roasting process become noticeable and the taste of the coffee may be somewhat spicy. Ito ay umiinit o iniinit sa temperatura sa pagitan ng 437 to 446 Fahrenheit sa simula o sa gitna ng second crack. So kapag lumabas na yung second crack, masasabing medyo luto na siya. So hinahango na yon. Ang lasa at aroma ng kape habang nasa roasting process ay nagiging halata na at ang lasa naman ng kape ay medyo maanghang. So may kaanghangan siya. Medium dark roast, have a richer, darker color with the sesame oil. Has a heavy body in comparison with the light or medium roast, lesser caffeine than the light or medium roast. Ito ay may darker color, richer din siya at may sesame oil. Merong mas mabigat na timbang kumpara sa light roast at medium roast. Mas konti din ang caffeine nito kumpara sa light roast or medium roast.
Number 1, dark roast. Dark roast have a only and smooth in texture. Number 2, caffeine is substantially decreased. Ito ay mababawasan ng kabuuang caffeine content. Number 3, have a bitter and smoky or even burnt taste. Dito malalasahan natin, ito ay medyo mapait na at lasang sunog. Dark roast is characterized by their dark brown, almost black oil that glosses the almost surface and a robust full body. So makikilala natin itong dark roast coffee kapag ito ay sobrang itim na at sobrang tigas. Types of coffee grinds. Extra coarse ground coffee uses. Cold brew, also called cold water extraction or cold pressing. Ito yung madalas na orderin sa Starbucks. Kung ayaw mo na mainit or gusto mo na malamig, ito yung in-order nila. So, pangalawa, cowboy coffee. Cowboy coffee is a traditional drink made by cowboys, heating coarse grounds with water and then pouring it into a cup. So, ito ay parang ano lang din siya, boiling method na kung tawagin. So, extraction rate extremely slow. Has the consistency of peppercorns and takes a long time to release its flavor. Slow brewing methods such as cold brewing work best for extra coarse ground coffee.
Coarse grind coffee has the consistency of a sea salt and requires extended brew times. So coarse grind ay parang rock salt na magaspang. Grinding coarse coffee keeps a lot of the bean intact, preserving its flavor and aroma. So, napapanatili dito yung flavor and yung bango niya. Coarse coffee grounds supply the richest coffee cupping requires. Ang coarse grind coffee, giling na medyo malaki. O halimbawa ngayon ay yung katulad ng rock salt na karaniwang ginagamit sa French press, preserving its flavor and aroma. Ayun, preserving its flavor, pananatili ng lasa at bango. And then, at maiwasan ang pagkakabiak ng kape at magkakaroon ng tamang extract ng lasa. Coarse ground coffee uses. Una, French press. So, yung French press, yung itsura nito ay parang tasa na mayroon siyang flagger, yung tinutulak. So, yung pagtitimpla ng coffee dito ay ilalagay yung grind coffee, then hot water. And then, ipa-flagger. Mga ilang minuto, then ipa-flagger. Yung flagger na yun ay merong 3 layer ata ng para siyang salaan. Yung una dun ay yung butas nun ay parang sa colander, and then yung isa para siyang shifter, maninipis. Yung hindi makalusot yung mga butil ng kape. Next is percolators. Percolators ito ay ori ng machine na may dalawang bahagi. So sa ibabaw nito ay para siyang pit shell. Kung saan doon napupunta yung mixed water and coffee. Sa ibaba naman, parang base niya, doon nilalagay yung water, and then yung butil ng kape, yung grind. And then dito sa proseso ng percolation, na kung saan kapag mainit na yun, dinadaanan ng mainit na tubig yung coffee, and then umaakyat ito sa pamagitan ng tube papunta doon sa parang pitchel niya. Doon na nagre-resulta ng extract ng lasa nito. Next is cupping testing. So ito ay cupping, para siyang mangkok na maliit lang. So doon nilalagay yung coffee, kasi hilera sa table. Halimbawa may evaluator, so doon siya magte-test doon sa cupping na yun. And extraction rate is very very slowly. So kung doon kanina sa medium coarse grind ay slow, dito naman sa coarse grind is medyo may kabagalan. Medium coarse grind will be similar in size to French press grind, but less chunky and will feel slightly smoother. A medium coarse grind is typically ideal for French press coffee. It allows for a good balance between extraction and filtration, na kung saan nagdudulot ng flavorful. Itong medium coarse grind ay kadalasang ginagamit sa French press coffee. Next, has the consistency of raw sand. Para siyang buhangin na mag-aspang. Next, slow immersion ensure full saturation when using medium coarse ground coffee. Slow immersion, so mabagal siyang bumaba or mabagal siyang tuluyang malunod yung mga butil ng kape. Halimbawa sa French press, paglagay ng butil ng kape din hot water, mga ilang minutes pa bago tuluyang malunod yung mga butil ng kape. Medium coarse ground coffee uses. Una, immersion brewers. Immersion brewers, dito sa immersion brewers ay may kabagalan na proseso ng paghahanda ng kape. Sa proseso na ito, na kung saan ang tubig at kape ay nag-i-immersion. Halimbawa sa loob ng French press para mag-extract ng lasa mula sa mga butil ng kape. Next is batch brewer. Dito sa batch brewer, maaaring maghanda ng kape para sa maraming tao at maaari rin mag-adjust ng dami ng kape at ayon sa tapang sa pagtimpla. Extraction rate, slow. So, medyo mabagal sa paghahanda dito.
The types of grind. Fine grind. Look and feel like sugar. Fine coffee ground works best with brewing method, where the grounds briefly contact water. Otherwise, you end up with an over-extracted final product. The best grind consistency for espresso. Fine grind has the consistency of sugar, that if we touch it, it feels like square and circle. And fine grind has usually used by espresso machine. Extra fine grind. The finer the grind, the more versatile coffee beverage. Option you have such as cappuccino, latte, and Turkish coffee. Should be the consistency of powdered sugar. Extra fine grind has the consistency of powdered sugar and is commonly used in Turkish and Arabic coffee.